Hello there! Let's keep your week rolling just right. The right mix of news and conversations. Now, whether you're catching us online, on TV, or on the radio, hop on and join the chat. Hello, I'm Paolo de Rosario.
Hi there, beautiful people. I'm Asis-Carilo. We are simulcast on Mellow 94.7 BFM. Here's your daily dose of deep dives and good vibes. Welcome to
Beautiful Day! And we are live and having a lot of fun here. It was a okay drive for me today.
Okay drive?
No problem whatsoever. It was, I don't know, it just feels like it's gonna be smooth day today.
Probably, yeah.
Yan yung vibe ko ngayon, di ba? Siyempre,
actually, going here, I didn't get stuck in traffic. Medyo maluwag din. I don't know if it's because ginagalaw yung mic ko.
Sorry.
I don't know if it's because of the transport strike. The transport strike by Manibela started yesterday. So ngayon, medyo dalawang groups na yung mag-transport strike. So we have Manibela and Piston. Yeah, so I don't know if it's because of that na medyo lumuwag yung karsada because tigil pasada, right?
Yes.
So maybe it's because of that.
Yeah, that could be a part of it. Pero syempre, that would also make things a bit difficult for some people to get to work.
The commuters,
diba? So some of the commuters.
But some schools, I believe, online classes sila because of the transport strike.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there are always going to be issues like that. Of course, this is all going to be leading up to yung mga protests on the 21st. And there have been already some events that I've seen online who have already found ways or rather suspended or postponed their events in anticipation that
Aren't you hosting an event?
I'm hosting an event and so far hindi pa naka-cancel, thank goodness. But there have been other events that have already been moved.
Yeah.
Because of the anticipation that baka mahirap yung transportation, baka mahirap yung basically getting from one place to the other. So we're gonna see how that affects a lot of the traffic, especially on the 21st, and of course beyond that, syempre yung far-reaching effects sa mga protests nun. But we got a packed show for you today. You can catch us live on social media or on the radio. And where can they catch us?
We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. You guys can like, share, subscribe, and comment. And yes, we are heard on Mellow 94.7 BFM. And also, we are on the Facebook page of Mellow 94.7 BFM. So there are so many ways to get in touch with us. That comment section is right there. Feel free to leave your messages, your questions for our guests later, and also some, if you want to chime in on our conversation, because we have viewers who really comment there, especially when we talk about the news.
Yes, when we talk about the news.
They share their sentiments there, their thoughts. Minsan hindi lang natin mabasa because censored, so but thank you nonetheless.
No, I mean, like, syempre, it's it's on an ongoing discourse.
Yes.
There are going to be a lot of people who are upset about certain moves, either in government or in or whatever news item that triggers them siguro. So yeah, I mean, like there is a bit of filtering that goes on with what we say on air.
Yes.
But feel free to express what you think.
Yeah, we read all your messages, and we super appreciate you guys joining us through the social media sites. And we got a feel-good guest joining us for the hangout today.
We got two feel-good guests actually.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
First up, we have the Bilyonaryo Quiz B Grand Champion. He's the very first Bilyonaryo Quiz B Millionaryo.
Aian Kirt Landicho coming on over from UPLB. And I was looking at all of the plugs, the posts, and even some of his performances, and grabe talaga. He is a favorite, of course, from UPLB. And I don't mind spoiling this right now because yung final question niya, ito yung final question niya to win a big amount of money. The final question that led to the win was find 3 6-letter English words from the term bilyonaryo that form a phrase meaning intelligent dualistic subatomic particle.
What in the world? Dude!
Ano
yun? Ang hirap.
You answer, you deserve to win. Kung
Yeah,
nasagot mo
man.
yun.
Kung nasagot mo na, like, okay, sa'yo na, 1 million, go. Ikaw na.
Go lang.
Hashtag sana all.
Grabe, sorry. I mean, like, akala ko okay na yung vocabulary ko, diba?
Ano daw? Anyway.
Okay.
There must be something that Aian doesn't know. We'll try to find out later. Baka pagka yung mga
Doesn't know our
chismis.
questions.
Oh, yeah.
Ewan, basta. Wow! Alright, but we're
But
not
yeah,
done with just him, right?
We're going to be talking with him later on for Hangout Part 1. For Hangout Part 2, we are going to be joined by Australian children's book author Cari Hitchcock. She is the wife of Russell Hitchcock of Air Supply.
Yes.
So that's going to be so exciting. She'll be showing us her book later on. It's the hero of the book, or what do you call this? The character in her book is actually a brown bear.
Yes.
So brown bear going to the Philippines. So we'll find out more about that later on for our second hangout for today.
You're right. So just so everyone has all the ingredients in that particular interview, why we're so curious to talk about it. We have an Australian author coming here, children's book author coming here to the Philippines, and the main protagonist is a brown bear
brown
who goes
bear.
to the Philippines.
Yeah.
And we want to know why. So many ways.
Baka pupunta siya sa Philippines para manood nung Air Supply concert that's happening on 18 and 19, if I'm not mistaken. September 18
Oh,
and 19.
yeah,
It's
for
their
sure.
50th anniversary. Or nag-plug.
Oh my gosh. But then, I love when we talk about brown bears in the Philippines, I obviously the combination of that. I'm already curious. But we gotta move ahead.
Yes.
We gotta move ahead. I mentioned a while ago na medyo okay yung traffic situation that I went through, but let's find out how it is right now.
Let's see if our listeners on Mellow 94.7 BFM are having an easy time or a hard time on the road right now. So let's check the situation in major thoroughfares at this hour. First, let's take a look at EDSA Orense in Makati. Left side of your screens, those are the vehicles heading to Pasay City. We're seeing light traffic on that area. Opposite lane, right side, are the vehicles heading to Shaw Boulevard. Same situation, light traffic there as well. Now, here is what's happening along EDSA Quezon Avenue flyover. Already looking very busy. On the left side of your screens, those are the vehicles heading to Quiapo. Moderate to heavy traffic already on that stretch. Right side of your screens, you're seeing vehicles heading to Quezon Memorial Circle. We're seeing moderate traffic on that lane. Now, heads up to motorists, the expanded vehicle number coding scheme is in full swing. It's a Thursday, so vehicles with license plates ending in 7 and 8 should be off the road right about now until 10 a.m. and again later from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, what will the weather be like this Thursday? Let's find out from Paolo as he gives us today's forecast from Weather HQ. Take it away, Pao.
Thank you so much, Anne. Let's take a look at the local weather where we are now monitoring not one, but two tropical cyclones inside the Philippine area of responsibility. Now, let's begin first with Tropical Depression Mirasol. Now, after making landfall yesterday in Casiguran in Aurora, it has now crossed the northern Luzon area. Now, as of 4 a.m. today, Mirasol was last located about 165 kilometers west-southwest of Calayan, Cagayan. Now, Mirasol packs maximum winds of 55 kilometers per hour and gusts of up to 70, and it is moving west-northwest at 10 kilometers per hour. Now, tropical cyclone wind signal number 1 is hoisted over Batanes, the Babuyan Islands, western Cagayan, Apayao, northern Abra, Ilocos Norte, the northern portions of Ilocos Sur as well. Residents in these areas should expect strong winds between 39 to 61 kilometers per hour, with possible light damage to houses made of light materials, crops, and vegetation. Now, on its current path, Mirasol is expected to exit the Philippine area of responsibility this morning or later on in the afternoon and head towards the southern China area. Now, let's look into Tropical Depression Nando. Now, as of 3 a.m., it was last located 1,225 kilometers east of southeastern Luzon. Now, this carries maximum winds of 55 kilometers per hour and gusts of up to 70, and is moving north-northwest at 15 kilometers per hour. Now, Pag-asa forecasts that Nando is unlikely to directly affect the country in the next 48 hours as we take a look at its track at the moment. Now, however, it may enhance the southwest monsoons that will bring heavy rains as early as Sunday or in Monday. Now, tropical cyclone wind signal number 1 may be hoisted over northern Luzon by Saturday. Pag-asa also warns that Nando has the potential to intensify further and possibly reaching super typhoon category, which could require higher wind signals up to signal number 5 during its passage. So we're going to be monitoring that all week. But for today, Tropical Depression Mirasol and the southwest monsoon will bring rains in some parts of the country. In northern Luzon, the Tropical Depression Mirasol will bring rain and gusty winds over Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, and Apayao, as well as the Babuyan Islands. For the rest of Ilocos, Cordillera, Cagayan Valley, Zambales, and Bataan, cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms are expected to prevail. The southwest monsoon will bring cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorms over in Mimaropa and the western Visayas region. Now for Metro Manila and the rest of the country, you can expect generally fair weather, although isolated thunderstorms are still possible in the afternoon and in the evening. Now, in terms of our sea conditions, Pag-asa reports that despite all the weather systems that we have, there is a no gale warning in effect as of today. Now, seas across northern Luzon may be moderate, while the rest of Luzon, besides Mindanao, can expect generally light to moderate conditions. Now, that is good conditions for our fisherfolk and, of course, the travelers over at sea. But remember, safety always comes first. Check the local advisories and make sure you're well prepared for heading out to the water. That is it for Weather HQ at the moment, and back to you.
Thank you so much, Pao. Now, on to our top stories this morning. Faustino Boji D. III was sworn in as the new House Speaker, vowing to clean up the chamber amid the flood control scandal. He promised budget reforms, more transparency, and strict accountability, saying the House will change under his leadership. D was chosen by 253 lawmakers to succeed late Representative Martin Romualdez, who resigned as Speaker.
Patid ko po na marami sa ating mga kababayan ang nasasaktan at nagagalit na dahil sa mga kasalukuyang kaganapan. Naiintindihan ko po kayo. Bilang anak ng lalawigan ng Isabela, alam na alam ko po ang mga pagsubok na dala ng matinding bagyo, ang pagkasira ng mga bahay at buhay tuwing tumataas ang tubig baha. Sa ngalan nila, tinatanggap ko ng buong kababang loob ang hamon ng pagiging Speaker of the House.
D is a 64-year-old veteran politician from the powerful D clan of Isabela, a former 3-term governor and longtime congressman. He has decades of experience in local and national politics and now represents Isabela's 6th district. And we were talking about this yesterday, that this move was necessary,
Yes.
right? Just to ensure a transparent and a credible leadership, especially now with the investigations underway by the ICI, by the House of Representatives, and also by the Senate.
Of course, Boji D comes in with a background of having decades of experience. His
Yes.
family has been in politics in that area for quite some time. We mentioned it's a powerful clan over in that particular region, and his family has been all over in terms of positions in the region as well. So veteran leadership for sure, and needs a steady hand considering
A steady hand, yes.
needs a steady hand considering all of the issues now cropping
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
So how the House manages to navigate this particular time, especially with all of the investigations coming up
yeah.
with the different issues, I think it would be really interesting to see what direction it goes.
Just to add, I watched On Point last night,
Yeah.
and si Congressman Toby Tiangco was interviewed by Pinky, and he mentioned that mabait. That's how he described House Speaker Boji D, mabait na tao. And then I saw a report, an interview on Senator Amy Marcos, and she said magaling si Boji D pero masyado siyang mabait.
Well,
So,
you know,
so parang Senator Amy was saying na, nako, mahihirapan siya because masyado siyang mabait. And when you said steady hand, I remembered that article because right now, we do need a leader who's going to be firm. And nakita naman yun from his speech, right? Na there will be no exemptions.
Yeah.
The Congress will be transparent and credible now, right? So,
yes, I mean, si Representative Bo GD, if you take a look at yung history niya, and the history of his family, they have been supporters of President Marcos
Yeah.
For quite some time.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the accountability and the transparency that he is pushing, it's going to be very interesting, especially if and when there are certain Marcos allies that might be implicated
Yes.
in certain investigations. Kaya makita natin, we're gonna find out all together. And of course, I agree with you na baka mabait siya kasi 253 lawmakers chose
Oo.
to make him as a speaker. But of course, we have to move on. And speaking of the House, new elected House Speaker Faustino Boy GD has won support of some formerly independent lawmakers. On BNC's agenda, Bacolod Representative Albi Benitez explained why Congressman D has his support and what he hopes for the House with this change in leadership.
Si Kong Duke Frasco at Kong Toby Chanco, nag-abstain po kami nung election ng dating Speaker Martin Romualdez. Ngayon po, bumoto na kami, no? So we are now part of the majority. Congressman Bo GD was not part of that 2025 budget or part of the previous administration. Bago po siya. Tapos nakikita po natin na hindi naman siya sangkot sa mga issues na lumalabas ngayon. At ito po, will be given a good chance to prove ourselves na hindi naman lahat talaga ay sangkot sa mga ganito. At marami rin po magagandang proyekto at marami po matitinong mga congressman.
Congressman Benitez also explained that the discussion of former Speaker Romualdez's removal started when President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. questioned the 2025 budget.
Sabi nga ng ating Pangulo na marami mga goals and substandard project at alam niyo naman, para naging suspect ang Congress sa mga legislators sa mga issues nito, no? So I think it came to this na dapat siguro magbitiw siya sa kanyang position to give way for a credible and transparent leadership.
Now, aside from the speakership, Navotas Representative Toby Tiangco says there also needs to be changes in other leadership positions in the House of Representatives.
So kung papakita namin yung suporta kay Speaker Boji, I think that we have to give him
A
the
free hand,
prerogative doon sa pagpili ng deputy speakers. It's not really more important than the change is the prerogative we give him para naman magawa niya yung mga kailangan niyang gawin.
On BNC's On Point, Tiangco said that the replacement of Martin Romualdez as House Speaker was inevitable. He stressed that the House's integrity must be protected amid the ongoing flood control scandal.
Kasi ang problema is may missing link na hindi makasagot doon sa mga akusasyon, and that is Saldico, di ba? Hindi mapaliwanag ni Saldico yung mga dapat niyang ipaliwanag. At tapos, since siya yung Committee on Appropriations Chairman ni Speaker Romualdez noon, parang nagkaroon ng command responsibility si Speaker Romualdez noon. Kaya ganun yung nangyari. Kaya kinangailangan ng pagbabago para makita ng tao na seryoso kami na imbestigahan yung talagang punot dulo niyan.
Tiangco suggests to the House Infrastructure Committee to acquire a medical certificate from Congressman Zaldico, currently in the United States for medical treatment. He says if Co's condition isn't life-threatening, the House should compel him to come home and explain his side. We were, so I mentioned that I was watching On Point and Congressman Toby Tiangco was being interviewed, and I listened to the question when Pinky asked him na kasi hindi siya sang-ayon sa TRICOM. So kasi nga naman, so I saw his point right there when he explained na when congressmen investigate other congressmen, parang hindi fair ang treatment kasi syempre meron silang certain privileges,
Yep.
diba? They're exempted from some things as compared to other witnesses that they question during the hearings. So he believes that yung TRICOM hearing parang mas maganda kung iwanan na lang sa ICI
Yeah.
yung investigation and everything.
Yeah, well, that adds more weight to what the ICI needs to. We've heard criticisms of the ICI, or at least saying that dapat yung powers nila are a bit more expanded.
Yeah.
When it comes to the investigations.
That's
That's a
right.
criticism being leveled at how the ICI is currently formed. Now, of course, syempre, when we talk about the comments of Representative Toby Chanco, when it comes to the leadership, it does feel like, in terms of cleaning house, to use that pun, they do need to change most of the leadership
house
to be
leaderships.
able to investigate properly and thoroughly. So they mentioned, as we heard a while ago, na si Representative Paul D in particular needs to be given that prerogative to change.
Siyempre,
And at the
you
same
change
time,
the leader and he needs to have his people around him, diba?
especially
people that he can trust. Yeah.
and with Representative Paul D who is coming in fresh into this Congress, potentially, possibly fresher congressman might be more appropriate considering the type of accusations being leveled at some of these representatives that we are seeing in the House as well. So we're not done talking about the House because Cavite 4th District Representative Kiko Barzaga is fighting back against questions regarding his mental health and amid an ethics complaint from his former party. The National Unity Party accuses him of unethical conduct, including Facebook posts they say could incite sedition and lewd photos that damages the House's reputation. Barzaga says he'll only release medical records if a court formally orders it, insisting his posts before joining Congress shouldn't be held against him. Meanwhile, Senator Erwin Tulfo is pushing to require psychological clearances and medical certificates for future candidates to promote transparency. This reminds me of our conversation the other day, which was not related to politics, by the way.
Okay.
Na yung mga pinopost nyo in general on social media could come back to haunt you
because
in the future.
The internet is forever. So
'Cause-
once it's posted there, it's there for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if his old posts are haunting him, ako personally, I have seen people when they decide to enter public office, they go through their social media talaga.
Their past, posts and delete everything that could be used against you.
Yeah, sometimes nga they delete their account in general and
Yeah,
they start
yeah.
out fresh, diba?
Pwede.
Kasi syempre,
Kaya lang minsan, nasa-screenshot na yan
nasa-screenshot
eh.
talaga.
Yun ang problema
Especially if you were a public figure even before entering public office. Kaya, it's hard to,
So
I guess,
we're
filter.
seeing it
oo.
on the screen right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, again, this, amongst all of the problems and all of the issues happening right now within Congress, this has attracted a lot of interaction online. But we're going to see how this
It's a
develops
funny
further.
distraction, you know?
Yeah.
It's a funny distraction.
So, on a more serious note, though, see Senator Erwin Tulfo pushing to require psychological clearances and medical certificates for
That
future
is
candidates.
necessary. Do they
Yeah.
not do that?
No, that's actually what I want to learn more about, especially for some of the more senior candidates who are running, because syempre, the capability to do such a stressful job it might take a toll health-wise on certain individuals.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, like I would like to know more about that as well.
Okay, now moving on. World news this time. Britain's King Charles hosted U.S. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania for a state banquet at Windsor Castle. Trump is on his historic second state visit to Britain and was welcomed at the grounds of the castle by Charles earlier in the day with a full array of pageantry. Trump is an overt royal fan and is the first elected politician to be invited for the state visit twice. Prime Minister Keir Starmer is hoping to use the sentiment to strengthen ties and secure billions of dollars of investment. Pope Leo XIV denounced the war in Gaza and renewed his call for a ceasefire. The Pope said he expresses his deep closeness to the Palestinians. Israel launched a major ground assault on Gaza Tuesday, the heaviest bombardment in 2 years of war. Earlier this week, a United Nations Commission report accused Israel of committing genocide against Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. The commission has identified that Israeli forces have committed 4 or 5 acts of genocide defined by the 1948 Convention on the Prevention of the Crime of Genocide. UN called on its member states to stop transferring arms and take action against individuals.
Now moving on to sports, fresh off their historic win at the FIVB Volleyball Men's World Championship, Alas Pilipinas is set to take on Iran for a spot in the round of 16. With all 4 teams of Pool A holding identical 1-win and 1-loss slates, both Egypt and Tunisia, as well as the Philippines versus Iran fixtures, are do-or-die affairs. Alas Pilipinas' campaign has been bannered by the offensive excellence of Brian Bagunas, who currently ranks 5th in the individual scoring totals of the world meet, while Mark Espejo has outpaced some liberos by holding joint 5th place in terms of best reception so far. Alas Pilipinas hopes to make their campaign a Cinderella run when they take on Iran at 5:30 p.m. later today at the Mall of Asia Arena. Now moving on to continental European football, Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk scores a last-gasp goal in stoppage time to seal a 3-2 win over Atletico Madrid in the Champions League opener at Anfield. The game appeared headed for a draw, with the Reds racing to a 2-goal lead through Andy Robertson and Mo Salah right before Marcos Llorente struck twice to level for the Spanish side. But the Liverpool captain scored a header from a corner in the 92nd minute. The match also featured the Liverpool debut of British record signing Alexander Isak.
All right, have you heard of the market theory,
Ano
Pao?
to? Okay.
Here's that tea. Okay, listen up. As the nation's girl group Beanie was confirmed to perform at Coachella, some fans recalled the market theory.
Okay.
So this lore started from the hosts of Dog Show Divas podcast, Baus Rufo and McCoy Dubs, who said the famous BGC Mall represents the Filipino vernacular and serves as a barometer for fame. That if an artist or a group fills up a market mall tour, they will make it big.
At ang ganda rin ng mga mall shows sa market.
Yes.
Pag may artista talaga, di ba parang yun ang rurok ng showbiz influence and fame.
Eto, tatandaan nyo, pag naging artista kayo at pag nagka-mall show kayo sa market,
You've made it.
you've made it.
Correct.
Yun na yun.
At kung artista kayo na wala pang show sa market, wala ka pang nararating sa buhay.
Wala ka pang nararating. Glorieta, mag-mall show ka.
Wala yan.
Wala pa yan.
Mag-mall show ka sa MOA.
Ano ka pa
wala
yan?
yan.
Starlet ka pa lang
Starlet
yan.
ka pa lang yan. Pero pag nasa market ka na, kahit wala ka pang project actually, makatungtong ka lang sa market, pwede ka nang magmaganda.
Oo. Kahit intermission number ka. Market,
Correct.
you've made it.
Or ilagay mo yan sa IG bio mo, 'di ba? Sa baba ng favorite Bible verse mo, ilagay mo did an intermission in market in 2025.
Beanie previously performed live at Market in April 2024 to some 8,000 crowd during their Tala Arawan Mall tour. International girl group Cat's Eye also did in September 2024 during their debut. They will also perform at the Coachella 2026. A user quipped on X, always trust the market theory, you all. Netizens loosely explain it is unlike other malls accessible through train stations or public transit. Thus, any fandom willing to travel to Market have buying power, wield loyalty, thus rise to stardom. That makes total sense though. Mahirap kasi pumunta sa Market. So, kung dinumog ka na ganun karaming fans who actually had to spend a little extra to get to Market, kasi syempre magta-taxi sila, di ba? Or they'll hire a van or something. So, you'll make it big.
Diba may transport hub sa Market? Meron. May transport hub sa Market. No, but wait. I love this theory. Okay.
Wait a minute.
I love
Hold
this
on.
theory.
Para siyang yung show natin. Di ba? Pag nag-manifest on the show,
Pero kailangan beauty
nangyayari.
queen ka para manalo eh. Or
Hindi,
Abby Marquez.
Abby Marquez,
Top
di ba?
Abby.
I mean, that was already some signs na parang, uy, good luck charm tong show. Parang
Good
ganun
luck charm
din.
to. But you know what? This is so interesting. Kasi 8,000 people in Market. Okay? And then all of a sudden sa Coachella ka. Now I want a list of the acts that have sold
all
out
the performers.
Market.
Oo, sa Market.
Oo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, mag-live na tayo sa Market.
Ayoko, baka langawin tayo.
Malay mo naman!
Okay. Wow,
But that
what
is
a-
super interesting though. That's a nice
can we
cup of tea.
bring that up again, yung picture ng 8,000 fans of Sabini, the Market?
Sa Market.
Yeah, para the reason why I'm bringing up the full screen sana para makalipat na yung guest namin. But of course, when we take a look at the crowd here, 8,000 people, take a look at that.
Diba?
Again, look, Market, if that theory is real and true, okay, it needs to become a thing. Like, we need to figure out.
Market can
every
actually
year.
use this as a
No.
marketing strategy.
No, yeah, but every year we need to know the artists who have
And then aabangan
made it.
natin.
Abangan natin
Yeah,
kung
yung
magko-Coachella
rise to
sila.
fame nila. Not
Oo.
necessarily Coachella, but that rise to fame. Biglang
Yes.
from Market to something international.
Okay, so we
right?
have to move on na daw because too much na eh. Too much. I'm sorry.
Dal kasi natin.
I am so into this theory. I love it.
Okay.
We're gonna move on because 43,000 points and a million peso win. Who's that brainiac? We'll find out how the very first Bilyonaryo Quiz B champ from UP Los Baños conquered the ultimate trivia battle in just a bit. Stay tuned. A beautiful day. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're tuned in to Beautiful Day. Meet the academic wizard from UP Los Baños. Nabulol ba ako? I think I did. So, moving on, because Aian Kirt Landicho just made history as the very first champion of Bilyonaryo Quiz B, the hit trivia showdown on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. Now, he clinched the title on September 13, racking up 43,000 points in a thrilling all-UP finals match. So, how did he rise to the top in this high-stakes battle of wits? Let's find out here on The Hangout. Aian, welcome back to the studio. It's a beautiful day.
Thank you. It's a beautiful day.
Hi, Aian! Uy, bumiyahe siya all the way from Los Baños just to be here this morning. Thank you so much. We super appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I mean, kasi wala
Unfortunately.
tayong 1 million na bibigay sa kanya eh,
Exactly.
di ba? So he came here out of his own accord kahit wala tayong money na bibigay sa kanya.
Oh my gosh. So, it's good that he's here. But of course, we have to give you credit kasi this is probably one of the most high-stakes trivia shows on Philippine TV at the moment. And what an achievement for you. First of all, has it sunk in na nanalo ka?
Oh no, hindi po siya nagsisinkin actually. Kasi po, this is really historic. It's the return of quiz shows to
Yeah.
Philippine television.
Yeah.
So it's still simmering in.
I love that.
What did you do after mo manalo when you went to celebrate with did you celebrate with your family? Pinagawan ka ba nila ng plaka?
Ng
Yung
tarp.
ano ba yun? Banner?
Oh, ng
tarp?
tarp,
Oo,
oo.
nag-tarp. Di ba?
No po. But I went to my girlfriend's family po kasi taga Paranaque lang po sila. So,
so mas malapit.
Mas malapit po sila.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
so immediately, I went there.
Pero
So, doon
nagpalechon
ka
ka na
muna
ba?
pumunta.
Hindi po, nag-burger lang po kami.
Burger lang. Kala ko nagpalechon na.
Oy, bakit naman? Okay din naman burger. Okay, so you celebrated first with your girlfriend's family.
Opo.
Okay, kailan kang umuwi pag uwi mo sa Los Baños?
Actually,
May
di pa po
papiesta ba?
Hindi pa po ako umuwi po ng Lipa actually po.
Lipa.
Sa
Okay.
Lipa
Sa Lipa po kasi
ka.
ako.
Okay, okay.
But sa Los Baños po, I got to celebrate with a few friends po.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so first of all, the reactions have been great. Ako natuwa ako when I was looking at all the promos and all of and just basically seeing the support that you got. Nagulat ka ba that may parang cult following ka na bigla, especially during this run? Kasi we can now cheer on all of these people coming in, and there was some support for you online especially.
Natuwa po ako kasi akala ko nga po magkakaroon po ng mga negative comments po sa akin, especially because of my performance po during the eliminations round where mabilis po ako mag-buzz, namamali ko po yung mga sagot. I thought people would hate me, especially the hardcore trivia fans, but no, I don't know why, but it's working out for me, so I'm happy.
Bakit nga naman magkaka-negative reaction? Sandali lang. Ang hirap kaya nung mga narating mong di ba, stage.
No, but the best part, kasi kanina we were talking about yung background niya, because this is not your first quiz B,
Yeah,
right? This was not your first, pero ito yung unang panalo mo. Tama ba?
Unang major win po, I would say.
Unang major win. Sabi nga niya, he was joining quiz B,
Science,
science Bs, like that, nung grade 3 ka pa
Yes
lang,
po.
right?
Since grade 3 po until senior high, consistent po na umabot po ako ng national. But winning, maybe I won grade 5, but yeah, I think that's about it.
Oh, wow. Now, itong competition, it went on for months, right? So,
Yes
ano yung study habits mo?
Oh, actually, hindi po ako yung nagre-review na like, I would print
Nakakainis ka.
reviewers.
So, how do you study? How do you prepare for every
I've-
round?
I've talked about this with Sir David po nung show. And like, I study po while I'm eating. So I associate studying, which, let's admit it, for students, studying isn't really an enjoyable thing unless you make it enjoyable. And I make it enjoyable by associating it with eating, which is a fun activity.
Oh, so kailangan kumakain ka. So, how
Opo.
many times a day do you eat? Sandali lang, kasi kakain siya, tapos mag-aaral siya. Kung OMAD siya, o di isang beses lang siya sa isang araw, how many times do you eat?
Well, I'm on the big side, so I guess that says a lot.
I love this interview. It's so fun.
Ba't mo shame?
I'm not shaming him. Kasi, di ba, kakain ka, mag-aaral ka pag kakain ka. So, I
Opo.
wanna know, how often do you study?
I
Di ba? So,
study-
sasabay mo sa food niya.
Opo. Sabihin po natin, I eat like 5 times a day.
Five
Oh,
times
so
a day.
ganun yung niya, routine niya sa
Opo.
yung study habits niya, 'di ba? 5 times a day. That's crazy. And,
Sorry I'm looking at the clip that we're showing right now. Akala ko yan yung mga cuisine na kinakain niya. Mongolia.
Roman? Roman cuisine?
Italian, di ba? Pwede Incan, di ba? Yung mga maize,
Pagkain
yung
pala
mga
yan,
corn.
ano?
Oo. No. Okay, well, before we get too off track here, so yung degree mo sa UPLB that you're taking up is agricultural biotechnology. Okay, napaka-intense yung at least just saying it out loud. Pero that doesn't necessarily mean na forte mo lahat ng mga topics. So how did you actually find a way to siguro at least float by those?
As someone po na sanay na po talaga sa pag-aaral po ng mga trivia, I guess yung mga topics po na hindi related sa agri-biotechnology, like sabihin natin, everything engineering,
Yeah.
everything arts and lit, naaral ko na po siya easily kasi po I have a background and prior knowledge to joining the competition. Pero when it comes to math po, I'm not gonna make a comment on that.
Okay.
Kasi na-mention mo nga off the air na math is your weak points.
Yes
What are
po.
your weak points and what are your strong points?
I guess my strong points po are, well, whatever's in my course, such as biology, biotechnology, and I guess also history as seen dun po sa bonus round po.
Okay.
And ang weakness ko po talaga is math po. Because right from elementary, I've always been bad at numbers. I don't know why, but yeah,
Okay.
I've been not that good at numbers, I would say.
So, we have sources, by the way.
Oh.
Apart from a UP article, pati yung prod natin sabi, nag-heartburn ka daw during the finals. I mean, like, you have physical stress plus the mental stress. How was
heartburn
this
pa. Oh my
experience
gosh.
for you?
Oh, I'm used to it na po. As someone na laging masakit po ang tiyan, heartburn, I've learned to
Dahil
live with
sa
it.
aral
alam
yan
ko.
Dahil sa kain mo at aral.
Kain at aral po. Yeah.
Kasi hindi ka kumakain habang nagki-quiz B kaya siguro parang medyo your stomach had to adjust.
Yes po,
Oo.
something like that.
You were using your brain without food.
Di yan pwede.
But how do you handle yung stress? How do you keep yourself like motivated until the very end?
I guess po when the stakes are really high, I just learn to shut everything out, shut every external factor that's bothering me. Kasi po, in the end, mas mahalaga yung magiging result kaysa dun sa discomfort and anxiety na nararamdaman ko at the moment.
Okay.
Did it get easier every time you visited the studio? Or kasi syempre, the closer you get, sometimes the pressure increases or you get used to the environment. Ano nangyari sa'yo?
It's quite strange po actually. Nung eliminations po, I was extremely unfamiliar with the environment po. So it was nerve-wracking for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then nung umabot na po ako sa semis, I was with familiar faces, especially Gabby from UP Diliman. He's a friend of mine. Kaklase ko po siya nung high school and we're good friends, and because there's a familiar face there, nasanay po ako and like mas gumaan po yung nararamdaman ko. But then when the finals came, the stakes are higher. I am in unfamiliar territory once again. And ang kalaban ko po ay dalawang engineering students. So like engineering from UPD, that's really prestigious. They're really smart. So yun po talaga, kinabahan po talaga ako lalo. Mas kabado pa po ako nung finals kaysa po nung eliminations.
Oo, talaga.
Opo.
Was there a point nung finals na parang na-feel mo na, oh, I got this in the bag?
Well,
Parang ipapanalo ko na to. I am so confident already.
Simpleng yabang lang ha.
siguro po, I would say, first ko po siya naramdaman nung after na round 2, when I had the advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I got the choice to pick what categories ang sasagutan namin nung round 3 po. Pero,
So medyo na-use mo na, you chose your strong points na
yes
when
po.
you
I
picked
actually,
Anything but math.
yes po. Actually, I did really, siguro, medyo, how would I put it? It's a tactic, I guess. Na I chose the points na I think my fellow competitors would be weak at po. Like yung
Very
human
smart.
body and
Very
po.
smart.
But then I think I chose wrong at the third question because I chose inventors and inventions,
Ahala.
and both engineering students,
Oo.
and they got it. So, oh
course.
my God, I lost my lead. I lost my advantage. But then, I bounced back because my fellow competitor chose a category that I was familiar with. And so, it wasn't a matter of not knowing the questions up. It was a matter of who buzzed first.
Yeah.
And I guess consistently, I managed to buzz first and secure my advantage once more.
Oh my gosh. I love that I love yung gamesmanship mo eh. Diba? Kasi may strategy din yun
Yeah,
eventually. When you were getting ready for this competition, yung final, I know that syempre mahirap kasi pag-aralan yung trivia. It feels like you just have to keep on reading, keep on getting knowledge. When you take a look at the fact that hindi ka nag-freeze, what would you attribute that to? Kasi minsan, when you're on air or when you're in a high-pressure situation, at kahit alam mo yung sagot, alam mo yung pinag-aralan mo, minsan nang-mental block ka eh. How did you avoid that type of situation?
Well, I avoided that type of situation with the same thing I did po, na turning off every external factor, just focusing on the goal. Like if the stakes are really high, I will make sure that I win no matter what po. Pero I'm still human, I still fail. So there was this one question where I actually froze. It was, who was this mathematician who measured the circumference of the earth back in ancient times? It was Eratosthenes, but I managed to spell the name wrong, and yeah, mental block. I got the question wrong.
Okay.
Ang hirap kaya nung you said you block all the external factors. That is so hard when you're doing it on television.
No, kasi
diba? Kasi
sobrang-
nakatayo ka dyan.
In
and you have
fairness.
all the people around you here sa studio, and then you're blocking them off. And
In
you're
fairness,
just really
kasi David
focusing.
Saldran such a calming presence.
Oh, okay.
Just listen to him. Just listen, like, walang pressure yun. When you
Okay.
hear David say the question.
I know he talks in a very relaxing way,
Oo.
pero yung situation niya, di ba? And there's 1 million pesos at stake.
Of course, tell me the truth to Aian. Nag-trash talking ba kayo? Like, in between takes?
Oh, hindi po. Actually, we're very civil. Very civil.
Are you friends with the other two contestants?
I would like to think that
Or you became friends
because
during
we managed
okay.
to bond well po nung prior to the shooting because we had so much things in common. I'm actually from College of Engineering ng UPD. I just transferred to UPLB po.
okay,
So like
okay.
I had lots of things in common with the two po.
How proud is the UP community na all UP yung final?
Oo.
Oh, the entire UP community is proud po. But there's a bit of a rift between UPD and UPLB.
I was going to say.
Like there's I don't know if it's friendly at this point na. Like nag-aaway talaga sila on the internet. Sinasabi UPD is better, UPLB is better. Like, come on guys, we're all UP. And this is a win for UP, not
Oo
just
nga,
for a certain
exactly.
campus.
Yeah. At tatanungin ko na yung gusto kong tanungin, like off the air.
Which one?
So how's your love life?
Oh my God.
Pinuntan nga yung girlfriend niya bago yung pamilya niya eh. Mukhang okay.
That's why I'm asking, how's your love life? Diba? Oh.
Opo. My love life is very good. Going strong.
Kasi I always ask the showbiz questions on the show. Minsan kasi when you're busy, when you're focused on something, di ba, ang tendency mo, hindi ka makapag-multitask eh. You focus, if you wanna focus on the competition, so meron kang mapapabayaan, di ba? So how is it now?
Oh, my love life is going strong po.
Wow!
I think I'm
Paolo, take tips from him.
if possible nga po. Like I'm really happy with the support that my girlfriend has given me because siya po ang responsible for like she was the person who introduced Bilyonaryo Quiz B to me.
Oh,
She was
okay,
scrolling through
okay.
Facebook and then she showed it to me. She said, "Lumaban ka dito kasi lumalaban ka naman sa mga quiz bees." And I said, "Why not?" And then I applied and here we are.
So, dapat may cut siya dahil doon.
She's
siya
gonna
yung
get the
agent
cut po
eh.
talaga.
Is she,
She's my
is
agent.
she also from UP Los Baños?
She's from DLSU po. Rosario. She's medical physics po.
Sorry. Kaya pala.
Medical?
Physics po.
Medical physics. Okay.
Magaling kami to find the potential in people. We're very good at that.
Kaya nga cut agad na isip mo eh.
Yeah, I know. No, I mean like I want to talk about that final question kasi kanina binasa namin and I had an hour to think about it.
I had a blank look on my face.
I still have no idea. So again, the final question that led you to win was to find 3 6-letter English words from the term bilyonaryo that form a phrase meaning intelligent dualistic subatomic particle. Okay, how were you able to do that under pressure, knowing that what was on the line was probably the biggest payday?
At that point po, I was already secure with my lead. So
Yeah.
my mind was more clear po. But even if my mind wasn't, let's say, out there, if it's medyo confused ako or anxious, I'm an avid fan of word games such as Scrabble, Wordle, crosswords. So it just clicked. When I saw intelligent from Bilyonaryo, I said, what's the word for intelligent that can be derived from this? Brainy. Then dualistic. Then I thought of my old com-sci knowledge because I'm from computer science.
okay.
I neglected to mention that. I thought binary because the binary ones and zeros, and then subatomic particle because my girlfriend's a physics major and physics loves subatomic particles.
Go
And
Lasal.
she talks about
Okay.
it at length. I thought Baryon from Bilyonaryo. And then I just wrote it out, and here we go. Brainy, binary, Baryon.
That is just amazing. I'm wondering now, pag magkasama kayo ng girlfriend yun, pinag-uusapan nyo.
Baryon.
Binary. Binary. Subatomic.
Oo. Right now, ang brainy mo. Ang brainy mo.
But
Oh
is this
my
a
gosh.
life-changing moment for you?
Yeah,
You know,
there it is.
Yeah, did this change your life? Winning Bilyonaryo Quiz B and becoming the very first Bilyonaryo Quiz B millionario. How has that changed your life and the way you see things in general?
I guess it has improved my my self-confidence, my self-esteem, because being able to do something like this, I think I wouldn't if I were just some random guy, I don't think I'd be able to do something like this. So it did a good number on my self-esteem, and I think I'm a
Okay.
better person because of it.
Yeah, the only thing siguro negative is that hindi na siya pwede dumaan sa campus ng UPD.
But he was previously enrolled there.
Oo, pero wala. He started the turf war UPLB and UP Diliman. But then, all joking aside, we've seen the alumni of, David's past shows, yung Battle of the Brains and that. Just taking a look at some of the most successful names that we've seen out there. And knowing that you're part of that group, that list. I mean, we've seen yung mga artista, we've seen yung mga politicians in the future, or CEOs, business leaders. Do you feel that, this actually, that could be a path now, or at least I'm part of that group?
I guess right now I can't consider myself a part of that group po. Kasi it's just, I think I'd like to think of this as just the start. I think there are many more opportunities for me to grow and do more in the field of trivia and possibly other related fields po. I would like to pursue a career or kahit side hustle in that regard po.
You can actually produce your own
Yes po. I'm also thinking po of like running my own quiz
trivia
shows
show.
locally
Oo nga
in Lipa
diba?
po.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yes
great.
po.
Yeah. So that's next for you. Those are part of your future plans.
Yes po. That if possible po, I would like to
Okay.
pursue that.
Yeah. I mean, like right now, you're a senior in college. I
Yes,
mean, like,
po.
do you already seniors in college normally have an idea already of what they want to do? Sometimes not. But then, do you already have an idea of what's next for you personally? Beyond the whole Quiz B life.
I'm probably going to pursue po a career in the animal industry, like feed processing, animal nutrition, that kind of stuff, because I'm an animal biotechnology major.
Okay.
Or if that doesn't work out for me, I could always pursue other things I am skilled at, such as, I guess, this entire trivia thing. I could probably produce, I could probably tutor people in trivia,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
Okay.
When you take a look at the whole trivia landscape, how important do you feel is yung Bilyonaryo Quiz B, considering that we talked about that this is the return of academic shows on TV? How does it feel to be, one, a part of it, and two, like, how important is it that we have more of these?
Being a part of it, this is history. This is going to be good for my personal reputation and for the reputation of my university, and I guess it's also a win for intelligence in the country. I hope it inspires more people, more students to pursue these kinds of endeavors. Para kasi aside from it being an exercise on knowing on intelligence, it also rewards you for that intelligence. So you get to not just make money, not just make reputations, but you also get to bring glory for yourself and
Yeah.
for the people around you.
So winning a Quiz B, a Bilyonaryo Quiz B, didn't just boost your self-esteem, but it also made you 1 million pesos richer. So what are your plans for the money? Aside from may cut yung girlfriend mo.
I'm actually already planning to divide that money by 4. So a fourth goes to an emergency fund that I'm not gonna touch. I'm gonna put in a time deposit.
Yeah.
A fourth goes to investments. Well, I'm as someone who has experience with investments and stuff, so I'm going to invest that money aggressively, because right now you
Okay.
can't afford to sit still with how
Yeah.
unstable the world is. And a fourth goes to living expenses such as rent, helping my family, my health, and the fourth goes to everything else under the sun. I'm probably gonna buy new tools for learning, such as gadgets, because my gadgets are, let's just say, they're a bit outdated, and by outdated I mean like 8 years old or something like that. So yeah, I need new tools.
Oh, no, and I think you deserve it, especially with this type of achievement. And I'm going to assume that yung cut na girlfriend is under yung everything under the sun category.
Yes.
Yan daw yung, that's the girlfriend. The one we're showing on screen.
Oh,
Yes.
that's perfect. Hey, congratulations, my fellow Lasallian. You've done it.
She's very
You've
pretty.
brought her in. You
Okay.
brought the champion.
Before we ask you our last question, si Shane Ruado on YouTube says, "Good morning, Sir Aian, and congrats sa'yo." Anak? Tinawag kanyang anak. Congrats sa'yo, anak. And Michael, kasi nagulat ako, anak? Is this your mom? Michelangelo Buddy Tew says, mala Albert Einstein ka raw. So they're watching on YouTube Live. So we have some people greeting you there and congratulating you. And Aian, this show is called Beautiful Day. So what makes your day beautiful?
Oh, this is... Oh my God.
Wow, doon ka
This is the hardest
nahirapan!
question.
Diyan ka nahirapan.
Hindi ka nahirapan doon sa subatomic question. Tapos what makes your day beautiful?
I guess what makes my day beautiful po is just going out on a walk, seeing the sun, being with my loved ones, and
Okay.
just not having a worry in the world. Just taking in the sights, breathing in the fresh air. I guess that's what makes my day beautiful.
Alright.
That wasn't a math question, but I
Siguro
felt
parang-
yung difficulty niya.
Siguro kasi his brain is so used to yung mga academic questions. And then when you ask him something personal,
Personal,
diba? Parang, okay, wait. Processing.
Dapat may
I
quiz
need
show
food.
na.
Sandali, food muna.
May quiz show na personal lang yung mga questions
Oo nga
Tignan natin
right?
sino mananalo din. Okay.
But congratulations, Aian. You are super awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Pagawa na ng banner, ng tarp.
That's
Pag-uwi mo
so...
ng lipa, right?
That's so
Yeah.
funny. All right, so we gotta move on, unfortunately. Thank you so much. That is BQB champion Aian Kirt Landicho. Ask him all the personal questions you want, guys. Hindi niya masasagot. So when we come back, we're gonna take a look at the global weather after a break.
Plus, our horoscope of the day with Master Hans Kua. So stay with us. Beautiful day. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Beautiful Day. This is Weather HQ. Now, let's take a look at the global weather. Torrential rains have unleashed floods and landslides across India this week. In Manipur, the overflowing Wangjing River flooded Imphal, forcing the evacuation of patients from a major hospital. Assam's Golagat also went underwater after the Dhansiri River overflowed. Up north, a landslide hit Shimla in Himachal Pradesh, while in Uttarakhand, at least 15 people were killed and 16 are missing after flash floods swept through towns. This monsoon season has already inundated thousands of villages and claimed dozens of lives, with experts warning climate change is worsening the disasters. Now, moving on over to Spain. Spain has recorded its hottest summer since 1961, with temperatures averaging 2.1 degrees Celsius above normal. This according to the state weather agency AEMET. The country endured 3 heat waves lasting over a month, including a 16-day spell in August that pushed temperatures above 45 degrees Celsius, the most intense on record. The extreme heat triggered Spain's worst wildfire season in 30 years and contributed to more than 1 million hectares burned across the European Union. Experts warn such scorching summers could become the new normal without stronger action on climate change. And that's it for the global weather here on Weather HQ at the moment. And back to you.
Thank you so much, Pao. Now it's time for us to find out what the stars have in store for us today. Let's hear it from our resident energizer and feng shui master, Hans Kua, in our horoscope of the day. Take it away, Master Hans.
Good morning! Beautiful day with me, Bilyonaryo, Master Hans Kua. Ito po ang horoscope of the day ngayong araw ng Thursday, September 18. Simulan natin sa mga pinanganak ng Year of the Rat. May padating na task na susubok sa leadership skills mo. Kaya mo yan, orange at 7. Pero kasaman tayo, huwag magbitiw ng masasakit na salita, lalo na kung emotional. Be sensitive, silver at 3. Sa mga tiger naman tayo, may babayarang utang pero may darating na kapalit yan. Red at 6. Kay rabbit naman tayo makipag-collab sa mga katrabaho. It's your time to shine. Yellow at 2. Kay dragon naman tayo, truth hurts pero ito ang magpapalaya sa'yo. Green at 5. Kay snake naman tayo, promotion awaits. Ipagpatuloy lang ang daily na grind. Gray at 9. Ito naman, care of the horsey, huwag nang mag-intay, ikaw na ang magsabi ng totoo. Blue at 1. Kay year of the sheep naman tayo, idaan na lang sa tawa ang problema. Laughter is the best medicine. Gold at 4. Kay year of the monkey naman tayo, huwag magpabudol. I-save ang extra income. Purple at 8. Kay year of the rooster naman tayo, posibleng mailipat ka sa mas magaang at mas exciting na trabaho. White at 3. Kay year of the dog naman tayo, iwas muna tayo sa multitasking. Isa-isa lang muna. Silver at 6. At kay year of the pig naman tayo, i-let go na ang trauma sa past. True love awaits. Green at 5. Paalala lang, ito po'y patnubay lamang. Ang tunay na swerte ay nagsisimula sa pagiging totoo. Abangan araw-araw ang horoscope of the day dito lang po sa Beautiful Day with me, Master Hans Kua.
Thank you, as always, Master Hans Kua. He's very calm and subdued today, no? Yun yung energy niya. But I like my horoscope today. Sabi niya, idaan ko na lang daw sa tawa mga problems ko. Laughter is the best medicine.
Yung sa akin, unahan ko daw in terms of yung truth. I don't know what
Kasi
you mean.
stop lying, Pao. Tell the truth.
I do tell the truth. Too
What
much.
is the truth?
What is the truth? I
What a
think the truth is-
philosophical question.
The truth
What
is we have
the
to
truth?
say the truth is we have to say hello to all of our viewers online at the moment. Anne is all over your comments over
Yes.
on our social media on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you're not there yet, go on and just say hi to Anne.
There you go. We're saying hi to John Victor, who's all over our social media sites. Nasa
Yeah.
YouTube siya, nasa Blast TV, and watching also on Free TV, and also listening to us via Mellow 94.7 BFM.
I want to see
John
his
Victor.
setup. Parang, I want to see his setup.
I
Kasi
know,
feeling ko
right?
parang security room, yung maraming screen. Na
Yeah,
CCTV.
and not just the screens, because he's also listening to Mellow, so
Yeah.
meron din siyang speakers.
May radyo din.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yung may dial pa. Ano mo yung...
Do they still make those things? That's a question.
actually want one.
But Michelangelo Buddy Q on YouTube says, "Good morning, Ma'am Ann and Prof. Pao. Handsome one. Handsome one. Kung may chosen one, may handsome one."
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Yeah, but thank you so much. And Michael also says, "You look young, Ma'am Ann." I am young. What are you saying, Michael? Bata pa tayo. Di ka magka-age lang kami ni Pao.
Tanda ako na pala.
But thank you very much. Magka-age na kami ni Pao. But thank you very much for joining us. Again, all our viewers on Facebook and on YouTube, our comment section is still open. So if you want to throw messages our way or questions for our next guest, feel free to do so.
Yeah, I'm excited about the next guest because, of course, it's. I love talking about books, especially children's books.
Children's books, yes.
And this one, it has a definite international flair.
An
when it
international
comes-
flair. And then the hero of this book visited the Philippines.
Oh, yeah,
Diba?
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
so we'll be talking about it.
You know why it sounds unbelievable?
Why?
Because, this animal, normally people don't believe it, eh. This particular animal.
Really?
Oh, you know what animal we're talking about? Yung oso.
Oh my gosh, can we move on? Our next guest is an Australian children's book author whose newest work is set right here in the Philippines. Cari Hitchcock, author of Baby Brown Bear Adventures, joins us after the break. Beautiful day. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're still watching Beautiful Day. We are joined by a children's book author whose latest work, The Adventures of Baby Brown Bear in the Philippines, is set right here. Cari Hitchcock joins us for a hangout. Welcome to the show, Cari. Beautiful day to you. Welcome to BNC. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to be here.
Can I just say she looks so beautiful?
Oh, fantastic.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And
As do you.
Oh, thank you so much. You are here to promote your books, The Adventures of Baby Brown Bear. So Baby Brown Bear in the Philippines is actually the second book already.
It is.
So the first one is The Adventures of Baby Brown Bear in Australia. And then Baby Brown Bear decided to fly to the Philippines. Okay. So what inspired the setting, the landmarks, the adventure? What made you write this particular book?
Well, I started out with Baby Brown Bear in Australia because my husband is from Australia.
Yeah.
And so why not start
Yes.
there? But I decided to do the Philippines because the fan base here and the people here are just so beautiful. And what better place than to have my second book?
Right.
You know, when you started making the adventures of a Baby Brown Bear, what drove you to write this in the very first place?
You know, I have 3 children of my own. Well, they're not children anymore. They're quite grown. But
Okay.
I've noticed that children nowadays, their faces are stuck in their camera or in their phone or in
that is
their
so
video games. And I wanted to just have them start reading again, you know?
How did you decide which places and cultural details to include in this particular story, the second book?
From personal experience.
Okay.
In the book is Intramuros and Fort Santiago and places like that. I don't want to give them all away.
Yes.
But yeah.
We're showing a bit of the book right now here on the side, and of course, it's wonderfully illustrated. It really shows off the Philippines in different ways. But then, when you talk about the experiences that Baby Brown Bear went through, did you experience that yourself, or is that something that you had to you had conversations with, and that's how it ended up in a book?
Well, when I was a kid, I used to be rebellious and get into a lot of mischief myself, and so it's kind of in the back of my mind. And in the book, Baby Brown Bear goes to different cities, countries, goes to famous landmarks, and then gets into a little mischief too.
Okay.
So
I'm curious, why did you create a bear in particular? Australia doesn't have any brown bear, so why choose one as the protagonist for this book?
Baby Brown Bear was inspired by a little teddy bear. My husband and I were on tour. He's the lead singer of Air Supply.
Yes.
And we were on tour, and in one of the casinos that he was playing at, we were gifted this little teddy bear on our bed from the casino.
Oh, okay.
And so Baby Brown Bear was birthed then. His birthday is actually in November. He'll be 1 year old. And he's been our traveling companion ever since. Oh, there he is.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, that is so cute.
This is a strange question. Have you named the bear?
Baby Brown Bear.
Okay. It's a valid question.
Or people call him BBB for short.
BBB.
Oh, BBB.
Yes.
Okay, that's cute.
Sorry, I don't know what I was expecting. But okay, you had been mentioned that obviously your husband with Air Supply, and there has been a long-running love affair between Filipino fans and Air Supply since the 80s and beyond.
yes.
I mean, it feels like every year or so they always come back.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us a bit more about the relationship that you've seen?
You know, the Filipino fans are just so beautiful. They're loyal, they're friendly, and they are absolutely the biggest fans that Air Supply has. And it's just amazing to come back year after year to come and play for them.
And every time Air Supply does a show here, you can really hear the crowd singing along.
Oh,
with
absolutely.
them,
They're very,
right?
very loud.
Yes, very, very
And
loud.
they're very great singers, too.
Oh, that's
Oh, my
true.
gosh.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
They
Well,
can
are-
keep a tune. The crowd can keep a tune.
they can.
They can.
And sometimes they don't. The artist doesn't really have to do any singing at all. Just extend your microphone.
Yeah.
And the crowd
Absolutely.
sings the entire song.
You know, there's a
they know
couple-
the lyrics by heart, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a couple parts in the show where Russell holds out the microphone and gets the crowd to sing with them, and they are constantly just super loud.
Do you feel like the Philippines has the best audience?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely.
And just again, you've written a book about the spots here, the places here. You've written a book about Australia as well with Baby Brown Bear. That's the name, by the way. When you take a look at the journey that Baby Brown Bear has gone through, or the places he's visited, is there already something else in mind that you want Baby Brown Bear to visit? Is there another spot that you feel that, okay, this is another special place to me?
Yeah, I've actually already written 6.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
The third one coming out probably in about a month now will be Mexico.
Okay.
But I've already written Paris, New York, Las Vegas. Russell and I just visited Tokyo, so I want to write on Tokyo. But I get constantly a bunch of people saying, "Can you do my city? Can you do my country?"
Okay.
And so, the possibilities are endless.
Wow. So we are looking forward to having more Baby Brown
series.
adventures,
Yes.
right? Do you write with a particular age of child in mind?
Yeah, usually I would say the books are from 3 to 7 years old.
When you take a look at the reception so far, because again, it's basically taking them around the world with a book that you're actually holding,
Yeah.
and I feel that is something that is lost on a lot of kids these days.
Yes.
What do you when you see a kid hold the book and go through it, the illustrations, the stories, how does it make you feel personally? And of course, what do you see in their eyes?
I've had a bunch of people text me or message me pictures of them reading the stories to their children, and it just fills my heart. We were in Hawaii a few months ago, and we were at baggage claim, and 2 little kids came up to me and asked me for my autograph on my book.
Oh,
wow.
that's sweet.
And it was just so heartwarming to see these little kids and the brightness in their eyes and to see how happy they were. It's absolutely beautiful.
What are the lessons that you hope the kids, young readers, take away from all of Baby Brown's adventures?
I want it to be educational. I want children to learn new cultures, learn new landmarks, things like that.
You know, if I'm a parent, I'm not yet. Sorry. If I'm a parent and you know, my child has the book and basically travels the world through the books, are you hoping that actually encourages more kids to, you know, convince their parents to, or at least them to try to travel a bit more and actually see the world? Because
Absolutely.
you mentioned it a while ago, everyone's on their screens.
Yes.
And sometimes you forget to experience the world around you.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, they are on their screens a lot. And I wrote these books because I want children who may not be able to get out and travel to be able to see the country through a little bear's eyes.
That's fantastic. I love that concept simply because, again, it just feels like we're so locked in onto our screens.
Yes.
I know we're on a screen right now, but feel free to get out there and visit all of the locations here
Yeah,
for Baby Brown
kids
Bear.
should start reading again.
Yes.
Right? They should be given books so that they have options, right? Because now they're just really locked to their screens all day.
Absolutely.
Where can they get copies of your books?
Right now, you can go on my Facebook page, Cari Hitchcock. The links are on that page. I know our promoter is setting up Shopee
Oh, okay.
and Lazada.
Lazada, yeah.
Lazada, yes.
All right, so
they'll
available
be
online.
yes.
Will
they'll be-
they be available also digitally?
You know,
maybe soon?
that's something I need to work on.
Yeah, diba? Kasi syempre, you know, we want to take them away from the screens, but also you can't avoid, right, giving the screens to your kids and then make them read books from there, like on
Right.
Kindle,
Yeah.
right, and everything. So it would be nice as well to have a digital version
Absolutely.
of Baby
Yeah.
Brown's adventures.
Yeah, especially with how kids these days they split time with hybrid learning.
Yes,
they
that's
find
true,
they find
that's
ways to
true.
learn via tablets. You know, unfortunately or fortunately, for some, textbooks, school books are now on their tablets, right?
Right.
So I
Yeah.
think that's understandable.
I know during COVID, my kids were all on textbooks,
Yeah.
on their Kindle or
Yeah.
I mean, like, and it has become a thing until today for some places in
Right.
particular. But when we go and talk about the impact that you feel that you're leaving, you said it a while ago that you see kids' eyes light up, right? I mean, how has that spurred you to keep on writing? I know you have 6, you've written down 6 already, but I don't think you can stop at that, are you?
I'm not, and actually, my goal is to get it into an animation. So a cartoon with Baby
Okay.
Brown Bear, going to all these different places. Yeah.
Oh, that would be nice to watch.
Yeah, I actually was gonna joke that a movie series is gonna come up soon.
Baby Brown.
Yeah, Baby Brown
The
Bear.
Adventures of Baby Brown
Yes,
Bear, yeah.
yes, that would be nice.
I was gonna say Paw Patrol better watch out.
Dogs naman sila, so they have their own, they have their own adventure.
Let's not dive into this brewing rivalry.
But you know, you've lived a life where travel, culture, and music, they intersect. Where do you draw inspiration from the most? From your personal life, your family, or the world?
Probably the world, because when you go to places, you visit landmarks, you visit the culture. That's where you get most of your experience from, as for me.
And when you go around and you visit a new place, there's
Yeah.
always a sense of wonder,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
is that the type of wonder you're going to try to
Instill
encourage
in
the kids to have?
Absolutely, yes.
I was gonna ask, if Baby Brown Bear grew up, went to the Philippines, did a videoke. Have you tried doing videoke in the Philippines?
I have not.
Oh, she has got to experience that.
With you.
Oh, with me? Pwede rin.
Let's do it.
But yeah,
What are you doing tonight?
Let's schedule that. But
I
Filipinos.
think she wants to see Air Supply, actually.
Oh, that's right.
No, but really, when you go to, we're known for singing, for videoke,
Yes.
right? And then when you go to a videoke, the very first songs that people key in are mostly Air Supply songs.
Yeah.
So if Baby Brown Bear grew up, went back to the Philippines, did a videoke here, and selected an Air Supply song, what would he pick?
Lost in Love, absolutely.
Okay, no, that would work.
That's
that would
my
work.
That's
personal
your
favorite.
personal favorite.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Baby Brown Bear shares the same sentiment.
Good. We know the karaoke playlist right now for Baby Brown Bear. But then, yeah, we were actually talking about Airsupply a while ago having their anniversary concerts
Yes.
here. Again, it's a fantastic. How many years already?
50 years.
50 years.
Imagine that, man.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and of course, Filipino fans are going to get a big treat. Where can we see Air Supply? I know we're here promoting your book, but then might as well talk about them as well with their
tonight,
anniversary.
tomorrow night, and Saturday night, they'll be at the Solaire Ballroom.
Fantastic. And so will Anne.
Yes.
Yeah. In Parañaque, if I'm
That's
not
right.
mistaken.
Yes, yes. And do you always go with your husband?
I do.
In every show? Oh,
Yeah,
wow, that's
I do.
amazing.
Back in the United States, we have a VIP meet and greet thing that
Okay.
fans can purchase, and I'm in charge of doing the VIPs. So I travel with him, and
And you know what?
Wow, that support,
I
it's
love that
amazing.
support. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you know, sometimes work takes you away from family, but
Right.
then here it feels like it.
you know what?
more
I have to
together.
say that Russell is the most supportive man that I've ever met. So
Oh.
yeah.
How did he react when you wanted to write the book?
He encouraged me. He was like, "Let's do it." Like I said, just very supportive.
How's your time in the Philippines been so far?
It's been quiet. We just came from Australia, so we kind of had a little bit of jet lag. We spent yesterday and today in our hotel room, just relaxing and catching up on sleep. And
you know
very
what?
quiet.
We're excited. We're excited for the show tonight. We're excited for your book. We're excited to
Yes.
see where they're going to go, where Baby Brown Bear is going to go. And I apologize to Baby Brown Bear for getting the name wrong at the very beginning. My goodness. But Anne, we normally end things on the most positive note that we can
Yes,
through this.
we always ask this last question to our guests. Our show is called Beautiful Day. So, Cari, what makes your day beautiful?
just waking up and trying to be as kind as possible.
That's fantastic. And for me, right now, it's I have to get the apology of Baby Brown Bear.
I think you're forgiven.
Later on.
Yes. Thank you for joining us,
Thank
Cari
you. I
Hitchcock.
appreciate it. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you
Cari
so much for
Hitchcock,
being
ladies
here.
and gentlemen, author of The Adventures of Baby Brown Bear.
My new best friend.
Yes.
All right. So, of course, ladies
soon as
and
you get
gentlemen.
his name right.
Yes, as soon as I get the name right. BBB.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Now, we are actually, because we are in the Philippines, September is Christmas season. So, we are still counting down the days to Christmas already.
Yes,
And
yes.
we are now at 98. 98 beautiful days till Christmas.
Oh, I
That's
love
right.
that they wrote beautiful days already.
I know. I told you the
Yeah.
branding meeting worked. But of course, in those 98 days, we cannot wait to be with you every step of the way. That's a wrap on our show this Thursday, September 18th. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Paolo del Rosario. Remember, keep it cool and take it easy.
And I'm Ann Asis-Carilo. Have a great day ahead. And always remember to choose joy and spread love and kindness wherever this day takes you. See you again tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. only here on
Beautiful day!